Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We are in the depths underneath Central Hyrule. Fair ways to the south of Lookout Landing. Kind of sort of close to the Great Plateau. And we're looking for Lynels. That's what I've been doing. Now I'm pretty sure that this over here is a Frox. This down here I'm not too sure about, so I'm going to go check it out. I think, I could be mistaken, but I think there is also a Hinox sort of over here. But yeah, I honestly don't remember. So I'm going to go straight south to try to figure out what this guy is. This one was a Talus. We just defeated it at the end of the previous episode. So we're going to go down south to try to find this thing. That's the plan this time. Although I'm getting less and less confident that I'll be able to find any Lynels. That said, I do know for sure where there is one. Okay, just some Zonite deposits hanging around over there. It usually means there's enemies close by. Wait a second. Darn it, I'm going the wrong way. Pah. That's irritating. I'm not even sure how I got turned around like that. Whatever. I'll use this for my mining tool for now. Well, if I'm gonna have gone the wrong way, might as well take advantage of it. Right. What? What? Oh. Ah, blasted. Okay. Probably be faster to beam myself back to the light route than walk there. Okay, so I'm facing the correct direction now. So there's something up there. That's a Frox. Nice wide open area with a few trees dotted around and a collection of Zonite deposits over there. Yep, there's the big guy. Is that a regular Frox? It looks like a regular Frox. Okay, let's get some height. Shouldn't have used up quite so much stamina like that. Okay. Just so happens I'm missing some hearts. Can I stand on this little divot? Barely. Come on. I'm right in plain... Oh, he's turning the other way. I wanted him to actually see me and start heading over this direction, but no, of course he's not going to do that. Okay. There we go. Hey, I got him. Stop moving! Stop moving, you! Okay. Didn't have to use my rocket shield after all. Okay, I'm going to be mining some zonite in a moment here. Alright. Tad disappointing that it wasn't a Lynel, but oh well. I do know for sure where I can find one down here. It's quite a distance away. Let's see, where was it? It's this one right here. This is a Lynel. I know that for a fact. Question is the best way to get to it in a way that'll actually help. Ah well. We'll worry about that later. Anything else around here? Not really. Okay. What's all this over here? Okay, right, so this is Yiga Camp, and this... I don't remember which boss monster that is. This one is Gibdo Queen. I think that other one was Goma, I'm not sure. Question, who's this? I think this is another Frox. I think. I'm not absolutely sure of that. That's my guess. Okay, so this is a Lynel right here. And that's what we're after. A Lynel. So it's that way. Yeah, that way. So down here, I believe, is one of those mines. Yeah, but it's further off in the distance than I thought. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. Alright. Let's see if I can get a good view of this Lynel from far enough away that it doesn't spot me and immediately set to the attack. Not as good a view as I was hoping for. What kind of Lynel is that? I think that's a rank 3 Lynel? Wearing that stone armor stuff. So I'd have to blast it off of him with bombs before I could really start the fight. Let me think how best to handle this. I want to come at him from behind if at all possible. Yeah, if I could get up onto that big old mushroom tree there, that would be a good place to start from. But I have to get over there without him noticing me. That's the rub. Let's see. Yeah, I really placed him in the wrong spot. I put him way over here, and he's like in this area. Okay. I think I'm going to visit this thing. Or maybe this one down here. I'm going to visit a Zonai part depository and see if I can make an air bike. And from there, try to get up on top of that mushroom tree. There's one. There's the other. Let's go to the one that's not quite as deep into the pit. can make an air bike. There's a steering stick and 2 fans. Perfect. Get out of the way, Minero. Okay. That almost dead ahead is, I believe, the mushroom tree I'm aiming for. Yep, that's it. Can I get there without... Yeah, his back's turned. Okay. What exactly are we dealing with here? He's got a royal claymore. Okay, so I need to blast him with at least a couple bomb arrows to knock the armor off. Blast him with at least a couple bomb arrows and then start shooting him in the head with more regular arrows. If I can come at him from behind, I should be able to do all of that. I managed to defeat that one Lynel a couple episodes ago by giving him multiple headshots and then hitting him from behind. Uh-oh. Darn it. Oh! Oh my... Blah! Now I am mad. I got him. Lost my Lynel blade. My Lynel killing blade. Ugh. Humph. Yeah, this Royal Claymore is not going to do me any good. I need a Royal Guards Claymore. Well, phooey. At least I got the Lynel. But darn it. Darn it. Do I have... I do. I still have a silver Lynel Saberhorn. Okay. Okay. This is incredibly irritating, but it is not the end of the world. I can still make myself a new Lynel killer weapon. Well, okay, I'll try to look at the silver lining here. I was actually going to kill just one Lynel and then head off to do something else. It wasn't going to be this. But at least I wasn't planning on immediately going after another Lynel. Anyway, gotta go up and get another Royal Guards Claymore. And I need the glide gear. Just gotta go right into the throne room. I'm not sure if I have enough height to make it all the way there. I guess we shall find out shortly. Well, it appears I'm going to be landing on the promenade here. Oh well, that's good enough. Right, so the Royal Guards Claymore is just up there. Okay. Now, have to go up to Death Mountain and have those rock Octoroks clean it, so to speak. So let's put on the best armor for that. Most defensive combination I've got. It makes me wonder, what do I need to rank these up to forced to 3 or even 4 star? Well, I'll worry about that later. I'd forgotten that the knight armor was only 2 star. I've really been neglecting that. What I've had has been good enough. Oh, no, I need to get rid of those guys. They'll kill the Octorok before it spits out my weapon. Or even before it's able to suck up my weapon. Okay, you. Do your job. Not even close to good enough. Okay, you're gonna die for that. I want a gold-colored attack up. Perfect! You've done your duty. You may die with honor. Alright. That was easier than I feared it would be. Now let's see. Some place where I can act safely without worrying about being attacked or otherwise interrupted. Now let's go home. Nearly dropped my controller there. Right. This looks like as good a place as any to handle this chore. Okay, first. Where? Right, it was still the far end of the lineup. And then drop that there. And fuse. Okay, so 97. Pretty good. Could be a lot better. Okay. I keep forgetting that fusing stuff to a weapon actually increases its durability. So even though the Royal Guard's equipment is actually supposed to be kind of weak, it still takes a while. There we go. 194. Okay. I think that'll do it. Let's do a bit of save scumming, however. That'll definitely do it. All right. All right. Got my Lynel weapon fixed up again. Now for a complete change of scenery. Hateno Village. Oh, okay. Nasty weather today. Or this evening, I should say. Being that it's about 8 p.m. Okay, so that's Insane Flower Woman, I think. Because I remember that little side quest where we helped her out and she said that Zelda had been helping her. And that was apparently why one of them had borrowed a bunch of tools from the stable and never brought them back. And is that Lurelin? No, I don't think that's actually in Lurelin Village. I think that's just a picture of the Farron jungle somewhere in that general vicinity. Yeah, those are too small to really recognize. Okay. Let's sleep until morning. And now... let's see. Want something a bit more casual. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Also... kind of a dismal day, but at least it's not raining. So there's something in particular that I want to know more about. I thought I saw a golden apple there, but no. You know what? Let's have some breakfast. Few apples. Nice and nutritious and junk like that. Hateno School. Want to know what's going on here. Help wanted. Apply to become a teacher. Want to show children the joy of learning? No experience necessary. Inquire at the school for more information. Prospective applicants are welcome to sit in on a lesson. Symon. I hope I recall my lecture. So that's roughly all of Hyrule. Only the bodies of water, though. Not really much in the way of topographical features. It has Tenegar Canyon up in the top left there. But, like, it doesn't mark where all the mountains are and all the forests and... Yeah. It just kind of looks like a big old flat plain. I mean, even Death Mountain is just a vague, flat spot up there in the top right. I guess this must be where Symon actually lives now. He used to be Purah's assistant back in Breath of the Wild. I would think it would need a slightly bigger steeple roof here to keep the water from going down the trapdoor when it rains. You know, if it just sloped like another, say, I don't know, 100 centimeters. On all four sides. Well, the students are assembled. Hi, Symon. Yes, what is it? Oh, it's you, Link. I haven't seen you in... Link, you're back? Oh, sorry, I kind of... Yeah, you'd have heard I was missing, but... Wow, it's been a long time. And I never bothered to come talk to this guy to let him know I was still here. Huh. Ah, my apologies for the outburst. Clearly you're back in town then. But what of Princess Zelda? Well, she's a light dragon flying around in the sky. Ah, Princess Zelda is still missing, which is the reason you came here alone. That makes more sense. Princess Zelda built the school, you see. She cared so much about the children. I'm sure this would be one of her first stops had she returned. Right now we're covering history, which was very important to Princess Zelda. We're focusing on Hyrule's history alongside the Calamity. You know, Link, you're welcome to sit in on a lesson if you'd like. Can I sit somewhere then? That doesn't really qualify as sitting. So it looks like he's talking to them and they're answering back. I would have hoped to actually hear some dialogue. Okay, I mean read some dialogue. But this is kind of meh. Okay, here we go. Today's class will be a history lesson. The story of Hyrule is deeply intertwined with the Calamity, and that is no exaggeration or embellishment. The Calamity has been visited upon the land of Hyrule several times before. It was sealed away 10,000 years ago by the sacred princess and a hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness. Isn't that just a fairy tale? Over time, history and legend sometimes blur together. All that stuff about 10,000 years ago and such, who cares? You got any pictures of proof to back up the so-called 10,000-year-old Calamity? It's no fairy tale, I assure you. These are real historical events. This is the problem. I'll need to show them some kind of depiction of the Calamity from 10,000 years ago. Otherwise, this lesson is over before it began. I'm sorry, Link, this isn't how I thought the lesson would go. If I had more foresight, I'd have borrowed the screen depicting the Calamity from Lady Impa's Hall. Kakariko Village, where the hall is located, is also included, but it's too far to the northwest for a casual visit. If only I could show these children a detailed image of the screen depicting the Calamity, I think they'd understand. Although I suppose it isn't in Lady Impa's Hall now, is it? It's more accurate to call it Lady Paya's Hall. Okay. Go take a picture. I open the map and it goes right here. Fair enough. Oh. I have this one here. That Quince met with disaster in Gerudo Canyon, but you found his missing friends. Go and report the good news to Quince, who is worrying by the Dig Dog suspension bridge. I should probably go do that at some point. Maybe after I take care of this business. Of course, by the time I take care of this business, I'll have forgotten all about Quince again. Let's beam on out of here. Let's see, so where is the hall? Should be down there. Yeah, that's it. Just below us. Let's see. Where is this screen we're talking about? Up above, I guess. I remember seeing it before. Oh, I'm just back. Come on. That's good enough. Well, if it isn't Link, I'm always pleased to find you in good health. I only just came back to the village myself. I've been thinking about those glimpses you had of the light dragons, or rather Princess Zelda's, memories. It seems as though that must be an omen of some kind. The village is now in Paya's hands as chief, so I intend to keep looking for a way to restore the princess. You ought to devote your efforts to calming the effects of the upheaval. So, Link, perhaps you recognize what is shown on that screen. It is a part of our history which must never be forgotten. The Calamity. We played Breath of the Wild, but apparently we've forgotten everything, so... The Calamity? The Calamity was the demon king of ancient times, brought back to existence in the form of hatred manifest. Some of our youths believe the Calamity to be a mere legend. You and I know better, of course. Shown here are the royal princess with the power to seal away evil, and a warrior chosen by a legendary sword. This image depicts how, using 4 relics called divine beasts built by our ancestors, they drove off the Calamity. That reminds me. Symon told me he is teaching the children at Hateno School a lesson about the Calamity. The school is in Hateno Village to the southeast, not far from here. Why not drop by and take the lesson yourself? Actually, I'm helping them with it, but, sure, why not? I'll drop by. Left it out again. Left what out again? Ah, Link. Now that I think about it, with 5 large ruins crashing down, it's a miracle no one was hurt. And this miracle wouldn't have meant a thing if it weren't for Lady Paya's leadership. I just wish she weren't so focused on the ring ruins. But she's come such a long way as chief, and I plan to be there for her as she continues to grow. Okay, so... If Impa's here, what about Kato? That other fellow who was following along with her. Hey there, hope you're not skipping lunch. Did you visit the ring ruins? I would if I weren't scared of heights. A member of the survey team told me what was written on the slab in the ring ruin that floats above the village. But if you've read one of the slabs in any of the 4 ring ruins, tell me what it says. I read what's on the slab. What? You went to see them for me? So what did they say? Yada yada blah blah blah. Back in ancient Hyrule, people called sages protected the kingdom. I see. How fascinating. I bet those sages were nearly as strong and wise as Princess Zelda herself. Thanks so much for that. Only 3 left. What secrets do you think we'll learn? You had a chance to see more. Well, what was written on them? Yada yada, blah blah blah. There were once people blessed by wind, fire, water, and lightning, as well as time and light. And these people used secret stones to amplify their powers. Wow. They must have had some pretty amazing rocks way back when, huh? Thank you for telling me about that slab. Truly fascinating stuff. Just 2 left. I can only imagine what discoveries lie in store. Yeah, I already read them all for those archaeologist guys, the official archaeologist guys, so I know what's on them. You got a chance to see more. Blah blah blah. So in this ancient battle, the king and all the sages fought the demon king, but they couldn't defeat him. Still, they tried to leave a glimmer of hope behind for the people of the future, for us. That's really something, huh? Hey, you don't think the upheaval is some sign of the demon king's resurrection, do you? Ha! Ha! It can't be, right? I must be overthinking things. I feel bad about asking you all this out for me, to find all this out for me, since you're sightseeing too. But we're so close now, I need to know what each one of those slabs say. Just 1 left. Blah blah blah. So it's not enough to be exceptional. You need a secret stone to be a sage, or so it seems at least. But what is a secret stone? If it's that special, I'm sure its beauty would put a diamond to shame. So that was the 4th one, I see. Wait a second. If you put all that together with what the survey team member told me about the slate in the floating ring ruin, it all forms a single message. So this sage Mineru is offering us some sort of clue to, oh, I give up. I can't do this. All this puzzle-solving stuff makes my head hurt. Oh well. At the end of the day, I learned a little something about our history. Thank you for everything. From one sightseer to another, I'd like to reward you with one of my personal favorite travel necessities. Okay. I mean, I can get as many of those as I want, just by going up to the Thunderhead Isles. Those are thunderwing butterflies. I caught these unusual insects on my travels through the Faron region. They only come out in the rain. You can boil them with monster parts to make an elixir that grants you resistance to electricity. Remember that. It'll come in handy on your travels, take it from me. Alright then, I'll see you around. You're not Tatsuna? What business do you have startling foes like that? Okay, you're not Tatsuna either. Oh hey, it's Taro? Is that his name? Yeah. Thanks for helping with Wartsworth research. I can't say I understand ancient Hyrulean at all, but I know the joy that comes from brushing up against an unknown world, so I can imagine how excited Wartsworth must be. I'm right there with him. Hey, Wartsworth gave you some Zonai survey team fabric, right? There's a shop at Hateno Village that makes interesting stuff from bits of fabric like that. You're a bona fide member of the Zonai survey team now, Link. When you use that fabric, it'll show that you're one of us. Maybe I should do that. But for now, let's help Symon finish his lesson. Okay, I thought I'd have to jump off here and do some more flying. But nope, I'm right where I need to be. Quite a conundrum. So, for this class, we'll be going over the Calamity again. Let's start by reviewing our last lesson. Mr. Symon, can you prove any of this? Isn't it more likely that over time history and legend started to blur together? Are we still talking about the stuff that happened 10,000 years ago? Can you point to any paintings or images that actually show there was a Calamity 10,000 years ago? I can see I'll have to actually show the class the screen depicting the Calamity to move my lesson forward. Well, fortunately for you, I have a picture to show. What's this? A screen depicting the Calamity. Class, please take note here. This is a rare opportunity to see a primary source regarding the Calamity. Wow, this looks like the real... How would you know, Aster? Or are you saying it looks like the actual, you know, painting, rather than, you know, the actual event? In which case, fair. So the legend was true? That's amazing! You know, seeing this makes it feel like it might have happened yesterday. Well, if you got documented proof, that's good enough for me. Go on, Mr. Symon, tell us the rest of the story about the Calamity. Ah, of course. Thank you so much, Link. My lecture about the Calamity might run long, but I hope you'll stay for it anyway. Sure, why not? The Calamity has visited this land of Hyrule several times over. However, 10,000 years ago, there were divine beasts built by the Sheikah using their advanced technology. Each of them was controlled by a skilled pilot as well. With the sword that seals the darkness, which is in the room with us right now, and the power of the sacred princess, the ancient hero stopped the Calamity. For a long while after that, the lands of Hyrule knew peace. But the time when the people forgot about the Calamity was the moment it returned to menace them once more. Tell us more, when did all this happen? It all happened about 100 years ago. It began with an oracle prophesizing the Calamity's return. The royal family took their cues from the legends of the past. They found and excavated the divine beasts. Skilled members of the Rito, Goron, Zora, and Gerudo peoples were selected to pilot them. They were called the champions. With the wielder of the sword that seals the darkness and the sacred princess, all the pieces from the legend were in place. But this time the Calamity would not be bested so easily. Did something happen? Sadly, the sacred princess was unable to awaken the holy power within her. The divine beasts were taken over by the Calamity. Those selected to pilot them lost their lives in the process. Worse still, the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness was badly hurt. Just when all seemed lost, the sacred princess came into her power and devoted her whole being to keeping the Calamity at bay for 100 years. Is everyone following along so far? After spending 100 years dormant, the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness awakened, his wounds healed. He won back the divine beast with the help of several allies, including some of the champion's descendants. And in the end, the hero defeated the Calamity and the sacred princess stopped the evil one. Sorry, I got a little emotional there at the end. It's a true story, though. Okay, we're dealing with kids who are under 10, so they would have been toddlers at best when all of that happened. So, yeah, I guess they wouldn't remember. But, you know, it wasn't that long ago. All that we have, our land, our lives, our civilization. We owe it all to those who fought for it through the centuries. Wow, I want to be like the ancient hero and give the next generation good lives too. Ah, that went splendidly. Words cannot convey my satisfaction. And I couldn't have done it without you showing us the screen, Link. Once again, thank you so much for your assistance. Oh, that's right. You should have something for all your help. Would this do? You know, honestly, money would have been better, but schools tend to be underfunded, so fine. Yeah, that'll do. With the new vegetables being developed, they're harvesting less rice these days. That's a shame, as it's a favorite of mine. You should taste it for yourself, Link. Speaking of rice, our next subject is home economics. I plan to use the occasion to talk up dishes that use Hylian rice. Is that a clue that I should make some? Excuse me, but class is in session now. If you need to talk, please do so after we're finished. fair enough. Oh well, good morning to you. Thank you for your contributions. History class is ordinarily a bit slow-paced for the children's taste. That last lesson may have been the first time I've seen them enjoying a history lecture so much. Our next class is a home economics lesson. Naturally, you're free to sit in again if the subject interests you. Today's lecture is on home economics. Food is essential for our survival. A keen culinary sense can help you stay alive in this perilous world. I'd like to put a question to you all. What dish do you get by mixing Goron spice with Hylian rice and raw meat? Goron spice is the hot stuff they sell in Goron City to the northeast, right? If it's got Goron spice in it, the answer can't be anything but curry. But the only other thing in it is raw meat, right? So obviously, the answer has to be meat curry. Yes, that is correct. That one might have been on the simple side for all of you. How about this one then? Take Goron spice, Hylian rice, and mix in monster extract. What do you get then? Monster what? Aren't monster parts only used for medicines? Yeah, if you try to cook with monster parts, it's a disaster every time. No one would eat curry made with monster stuff. I call it a trick question. Hey, settle down, children. This lesson may be too advanced. In fact, combining monster extract, Goron spice, and Hylian rice makes monster curry. But judging from your skeptical faces, you won't believe me unless I can put a dish of it in front of you. I'd love to make some curry for them, but I don't have any monster extract. I'm told it can be had in Terrytown up north in Akala. I have some, and it just so happens I have 173 of these dumb things. Let's cook them something right here. Okay, it was Hylian rice, Goron spice, and monster extract. Okay, here's those two. Where's... Do I not have any Goron spice? I really thought I did. Huh. I really thought I had some Goron spice. Well, that's inconvenient. At least they told me where to get it. Humph. Well, I kind of don't want to waste this thing now. Okay. Looks like I have to go get some Goron spice. I really did believe I had some already. No, not that one. Here. Yeah, I don't want to go right up on the peak of Death Mountain. Can't buy Goron spice up there. Okay, I can get a good picture of Unible's boulder breaker there. And since I'm not up close enough to make him turn around... Okay, let's see. Aha! 16 rupees each. Okay. What kind of gem does this lady want? Diamonds. Okay, how many... How many do I actually have? $31? Okay, I can sell her 10. Okay, I have 55, yeah. What else do I have? Okay, I've got 59, 55, 81, 443. I don't want to sell any more diamonds, but I can sell pretty much everything else. Okay, that's enough money to be going on with for now. Right then. Oh. I don't need this there anymore. That's to mark the cherry blossom tree where I can summon Satori. But I don't need to do that anymore because I have all the caves marked on the map. Alright, excuse me while I beam back up out of here. So I will go cook some monster curry and call that the end of the episode. Oh, school out? Ah. Well, darn. They all look neat. Which one do I read today? Oh, this History of the Sheikah tribe book looks good. Let's see, here we go. The Sheikah tribe was known for their wisdom as expressed by their love for learning and technology. That technology was instrumental in sealing away the calamity of 10,000 years ago. However, their knowledge was also seen as a threat to the security of the kingdom and they were exiled. Eventually, the Sheikah who harbored grudges against the kingdom gathered to form the Yiga clan. To this day, they work from the shadows to destroy the kingdom. Whoa, aren't the Sheikah tribe those people in Kakariko Village to the northwest of here? They all seem like good folks. I didn't know there was an evil version of them, too. What the? Where did you come from? Don't startle me. Who wants to know? Is there something wrong with studying in secret, huh? Defensive much? I didn't say anything. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to wait for tomorrow morning. So, yeah, might as well call this the end of the episode. Viewers, thank you very much for watching Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Kind of a sedate episode. I did have a Lynel fight, which didn't go exactly as planned, but did well enough, I suppose. Had to make myself a new Lynel killer, but that's already done. And now I'm helping educate the children of Hateno Village. So, yeah, nice episode in my opinion. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.